Good morning, students. This class will discuss about methods of sequence alignment. These are the three methods of sequence alignment. These three methods, whatever listed here, they are used for the pairwise alignment of sequences. And all these three methods, one is dot plot or dot matrix. Second method is dynamic programming. Third method is heuristic methods. Under heuristic methods, we have again two different algorithms, FASTA, BLAST. These heuristic methods are the ones which are used for sequence similarity search. So these three methods of sequence alignment, whether it is dot plot, dynamic programming, or heuristic methods wherein we have FASTA, BLAST, all the three methods of sequence alignment, they work for both protein as well as nucleotide sequences. All the three methods of this alignment we need to discuss in detail. In this class, we will discuss about dot plot or dot matrix, whereas in the upcoming classes, we will be covering this dynamic programming method and heuristic methods. So now let's look at the details of dot plot or dot matrix method of sequence alignment. This dot plot or dot matrix method of sequence alignment, it is described by Gibbs and G.A. McIntyre. These are the two scientists developed this method of dot plot analysis. This is a graphical method for comparing two sequences in order to identify the regions of similarity or dissimilarity. Any sequence alignment method we do in order to find out to what extent those two sequences are similar or dissimilar. Here in this dot plot analysis, the similarity, the regions of similarity or dissimilarity are depicted by the presence or absence of a dot on the plot space. That is why this method of analysis or this method of alignment is called dot plot method of sequence alignment. If there are more number of dots present on the plot space, it indicates that those two sequences under consideration are more similar. That is how the similarity or dissimilarity is depicted by the presence or absence of a dot on the plot space, which is why this method of analysis or method of alignment is called dot plot method or dot matrix. So here, how do we do this dot plot analysis? By taking two sequences that are under consideration. Definitely, in the beginning, I told that these three methods, whichever listed, whether it is dot plot analysis or dynamic programming method or heuristic method, all these methods are basically for pairwise analysis of sequences, meaning there are only two sequences involved in the alignment. So if you have two sequences, this particular plot, it explains the dot plot of two hypothetical sequences. So one sequence is taken on x-axis, horizontal axis, whereas the other sequence is taken on the y-axis. Once you take these two sequences on x-axis and y-axis, now you will place a dot if the characters of these two sequences are found to be a match. Say for example, you see here one sequence which is taken is LIAHLN AMLN, whereas the other sequence is LIAN MLN. Okay. So here LL, it's a match. So there is a dot placed here. And here no match, all mismatches. Again you find a match here, L to L, another dot. Again here dot. Next character in the vertical sequence is I. So here you find a match, nowhere else. So here there is a dot. Again here dot. So likewise it goes on. Wherever there are matches, you place a dot on the plot. If there are consecutive identical characters in the sequences that are being compared, say for example, if you see here these two sequences, LIA, and here again LIA. So there are three consecutive characters identical in these two sequences. So if there are consecutive identical characters that forms the diagonal lines, of the dots. Again, here you see, here M, L, N. M, L, N. Again, the consecutive 3 characters are identical at this region of these 2 sequences. So you will find the diagonal line, you will find again the diagonal line of dots. So that is how, by placing the dots in case of the columns where the characters are matches, you can identify the regions of similarity or dissimilarity. Since it is the graphical method of placing the dots, this method of sequence alignment is called dot plot or dot matrix. This works very well if the length of the sequences are small. In case the sequences that are compared, if they are large similar sequences, because of the dots placed over here, in case of matches, it becomes crowded. That means the plot space becomes crowded or noisy, which will be difficult to be interpreted. So in that case, we have another alternative approach which can be applied that significantly will reduce the noise of these dot plots. I hope you are following. I think this is clear how the dot plots are constructed. Given the 2 sequences, one sequence will be taken on x-axis, whereas the other sequence will be taken on y-axis. Whenever there is a match found, a dot is placed in the plot space. Likewise, wherever the matches are there, there are dots placed on the plot space. In case of the consecutive identical characters, you will get the diagonal lines of dots. This works very well in case of the sequences of moderate or short length, but when you are comparing the larger sequences of larger sequences, and especially if they are similar to each other, in that case the plot space becomes crowded or noisy. So in order to overcome this noise of these dot plots, we apply a concept called sliding window concept. So we will see how this sliding window concept of these dot plots works better. So as I told you, when large similar sequences are compared, dot plots become crowded or noisy. One efficient way to overcome this problem is sliding window concept. This sliding window concept, it reduces the noise from the plot. So what we do here is, in sliding window concept, we take a consecutive sequence characters of fixed length n. Say for example, the sequence length is for about 100 amino acids. In that case, you take a consecutive sequence characters of fixed length, say for example 10. That fixed length of sequence, you call it as window. So if we take a consecutive sequence characters of fixed length n from sequence A, and that is called window. And that window from sequence A is compared with characters of sequence B with the same window size. That means if you fix the window size as 10 in sequence A, in sequence B also the window size should be B. And you all remember that these are all pairwise sequence alignment methods what we are discussing. Among those methods available, dot plot matrix is the method we are discussing. Since the noise is so high in case of large similar sequences, we are trying to apply sliding window concept. Instead of comparing the characters one by one, we take the window and then compare the 2 sequences that are under consideration. So take a consecutive sequence characters of fixed length n from the sequence A, that's called window. That is, that window is compared with characters of sequence B with the same window size. If you take the characters of 10 as one window, that same window size, the characters of 10 will be considered in case of sequence B also. When you compare these 2 windows from sequence A and sequence B, if the number of identical characters in these two windows are above or equal to threshold or stringency value. That threshold or stringency value needs to be defined. Say, for example, in a window of 10 characters, if the threshold or stringency value is defined to be 6, that means if the number of identical characters in these two windows are 6 or above, in that case, a dot is placed at the corresponding position. In the earlier case, what did we do? One by one characters from both the sequences are compared. But here in the sliding window concept, we consider a window of fixed length from sequence A. The same window size is applied on sequence B. Both the windows are compared. If you find the number of identical characters in the windows of sequence A and B above or equal to threshold or stringency value, then a dot is placed at the corresponding position. After this is done, the window in sequence A that moves one position forward. After these two windows from sequence A and sequence B are compared, and if the number of identical characters are above or equal to threshold, place a dot. If not, don't place a dot. Then the window in sequence A that moves one position forward. Obviously, we need to compare the entire sequence, isn't it? So after that particular part is compared, then the window of sequence A that moves one position forward. That means from the second base onwards or from the second amino acid onwards, the next 10 residues are formed as a window. But the window in sequence B that remains at the same position. When the window in sequence A moves one position forward, whereas the window in sequence B that remains at the same position. Again, the comparison will take place to decide whether the dot to be placed or not. How? If the number of identical characters are above or equal to the threshold value, then a dot is placed. Otherwise, it will not be placed. Then again, it moves one position forward. So further moving one position forward, the window of sequence A that reaches till the end of the sequence. Then what happens? After the window of sequence A reaches the end of the position, then the window of sequence B that moves one position forward. Whereas the window of sequence A again it starts at the beginning of the sequence and goes up to the end. I hope you are not confused and trying to understand. What happened? We are taking a fixed length of n as window from sequence A, and that will be compared with the same size window of sequence B. When they are compared, look for the number of identical characters and check whether it is above the threshold value or not. Then place a dot or don't place a dot. After that analysis of 10 characters, then the window of sequence A that moves one position forward, but whereas the window of sequence B, it remains at the same position. Then again the analysis. Likewise, the window of sequence A that moves, that reaches till the end of the sequence. After that, the window of sequence B that moves one position forward. Whereas again, the window of sequence starts from the beginning of the sequence. So likewise, all the characters that are present in both the sequences are compared. By applying the sliding window concept, the noise from the plot can be significantly reduced. We are not considering the characters one by one. In case of the large similar sequences, by applying the sliding window concept, the noise or crowd of the plot space in case of dot plots can be significantly reduced. And if the sequences that are compared, if they are protein sequences, generally a small window size is used for about 2 to 3 amino acids, as one window is used in case of protein sequences, and the stringency or threshold value is 2. If the sequences that are involved in alignment are DNA sequences, in that the window size is generally 15, whereas the stringency value will be 10. So this is how the noise of the dot plots can be reduced by applying the sliding window concept. But these dot plots or dot plot matrix, they do not provide the good alignment, especially in case of distantly related sequences. That is why we have the alternative methods of sequence alignment, like the way I listed in the second slide. They are dynamic programming method and heuristic methods. They are actually the better methods of pairwise sequence alignment. But this dot plot analysis is a very simple method, and it works very well if the length of the sequences are not very large. So that is why the drawback with the dot plot analysis is they do not provide good alignment, especially in case of distantly related protein sequences. Any algorithm or any method of bioinformatics analysis, when we discuss at the end, we also discuss what are the programs or the tools available for carrying out that particular analysis. For dot plot or dot plot matrix analysis, we have the programs available: Dotter, Dotty, Dot Matcher. These are the programs available for dot plot analysis. So this is what I wanted to discuss in the class. What are the different methods of sequence alignment? All the three methods, whatever listed out, they are for pairwise sequence alignment: dot plot, dynamic programming method, heuristic methods. All these three methods, they work for nucleotide as well as protein sequences. This class we discussed about dot plot or dot matrix analysis. It's a graphical method. It is carried out in order to find out the regions of similarity or dissimilarity by placing, or which is depicted, the regions of similarity or dissimilarity are depicted by the presence or absence of the dots in the plot space. In order to do this dot plot analysis, what we do, we take one sequence on the x-axis, another sequence on the y-axis. A dot is placed if a match is found. If there are consecutive identical characters, that gives you the lines of dots. The diagonal lines of dots are shown in case of the consecutive identical characters. It works well in case of the short sequences. But when the sequence are very long, and if they are of similar in nature, in that case it becomes crowded or noisy. In order to overcome this, we have a sliding window concept. Here, instead of comparing the individual characters from sequence A and B, we take a window size of fixed length, and it is applied for both the sequences, and both the windows from the sequence A and B are compared. If the number of identical characters are above or equal to a threshold value, a dot is placed, and then the window in sequence A that moves one position forward, whereas the window in sequence B that remains at the same position. So likewise, the window in sequence A that reaches till the end of the sequence, then the window in sequence B that moves one position forward, again the window in sequence A that starts from the beginning of the sequence. Likewise, all the characters in sequence A and sequence B will be compared. But whatever, this is not a very suitable method. That means it does not give optimal alignment in case of the distantly related sequences. That is how we have the alternative methods, which we will be discussing in the later classes. The programs available for this dot plot analysis are Dotter, Dotty, Dot Matcher. All of you, please report your attendance in the course chart. Thank you for watching.